Well, good morning, Norwest. Great to be speaking to you this morning. My name is Craig, and I'm here this morning with Jane. And Jane comes to Norwest, and she's at our 10:30, our new 10:30 service, which will be starting in a couple of weeks. And Jane, you've been at Norwest now for just over a year.
Just over a year, yes.
Okay.
Exactly a year almost.
Exactly a year. And we're going to be talking about Christianity Explored this morning. Jane, you did Christianity Explored. How long ago did you do Christianity Explored?
I did it last year, probably a couple of months after I started joining the church.
Okay.
Yes.
So Christianity Explored, for those that don't know, it's a course we've been running at Norwest for a number of years now, and it's about, it looks at the Gospel of Mark. It's about the life of Jesus, why he came, who he is, and it's an opportunity for people just to explore that together in someone's home and to ask lots of questions about Jesus and look at the Bible together. So, Jane, why did you do Christianity Explored?
Okay, so I started at the church straight after my husband died. You did Bill's service, and I'd grown up as a Catholic, and Bill wasn't, and so listening to the words at his funeral, it really inspired me. I loved the message. So I thought I'd try out the church, and along I came, and Therese met me out the front. And
Therese, my wife. Yes,
Therese, your wife,
yeah.
yes. And she sort of held my hand in the tough time. And shortly after I started, they were talking about Christianity Explored up the front. We used to call it up the pulpit, but up the front. And Therese said to me, "Oh, that'd be really good for you, Jane, because you'd understand more." I did it because I heard all these I'm a Christian, Christianity, and I wanted to know, am I a Christian? What is a Christian? And Therese said she'd come with me, and I thought, well, if she's going to come with me, I said, promise me you won't make me say anything, or you won't make me answer questions. I'll just go. And that's why I went.
Okay. And did you say anything when you got there eventually, or?
Yes. The Mark and Maya that ran it, they were the most lovely couple. They made it very clear that it was non-judgmental, that you could be an atheist, you could be a Catholic, you could be anything, and no question was too difficult. And so, lots of questions were discussed, and we had a really nice group of people, and I actually loved it. I really loved it. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was.
That's great. And when you were kind of going through that process of deciding whether to go or not, were you quite hesitant to go?
I was very hesitant. I was very hesitant. If Therese hadn't have encouraged me and said she'd come with me, I don't think I would have done it, because I thought it was going to be very challenging, and I was also, just struggling with trying to do life. So it was wonderful to do it with somebody that I knew and cared about me, and basically just was there to hold my hand if I needed it. And it was great. Everyone was lovely.
I think that's one of the things we've started to try and do in Norwest is get someone to take someone else along, because it can be a bit scary, probably just going on your own. But if you've got someone else that can take you, I'm sure that really helps.
Yes, and we went in the car together, and so that meant that we could talk before and after, which was really, really helpful too. So it was excellent. It was really excellent.
And what stood out to you? So it goes over a number of weeks. What really stood out to you? What did you really enjoy as you met each week?
I just hearing the story of Jesus and being able to ask questions that I'd grown up in a faith that we didn't really talk about. We didn't talk about Jesus. We just went to church, ticked all the boxes, and this was different. This was really inspiring, because it made me realise that it didn't matter really what I did. Jesus has died on the cross for me and for all the sins I've done. So it kind of was like a freedom for me, a freedom in that it took away a lot of pressures of what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. It made everything really clear. I thought the people were lovely. They were so kind, so generous of their time and welcoming, and it's an opportunity that anyone should take, whether you believe, you don't believe. in fact, we were the group that were told that we were the only group, I think, that all of us that started, all of us finished.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that was, we were pretty,
Wow.
we were
And
pretty.
I think I remember that the last night was cancelled for some reason at one time because I think Mike and I might have been sick, but you were you came around to our place and you did it anyway. You were so keen to do it, the last session, and I think then it was made up for later on. So
Oh, right.
that's a pretty good. I remember that.
Okay.
That's a pretty good sign that you really enjoyed the course.
No, we did. Everybody really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And every time I've seen anyone from there afterwards at church, they've always come up and remembered my name and
Yeah.
it was well worth going to.
Excellent. Well, I think that's a pretty good recommendation for the
Yes,
course.
yes.
Really encourage you, if you're interested in that, in doing the Christianity Explored course. It's coming soon, so there'll be some more information coming from the church. But as you've heard from Jane, it's a really good course. I remember doing this course many years ago as well, and also loved it. So I really encourage you to take the opportunity to do this course, which will be coming up soon. Thanks very much for listening. Thanks, Jane,
Oh, you're
for
welcome.
sharing with us
You're
today.
welcome, Craig.
And look forward to seeing you soon.